Grace, the lone survivor of a deadly family game, stands drenched in blood yet alive. She moves to a new city to escape the trauma, hoping for a fresh start. New friendships and a chance at normal life give her hope. But she keeps hearing whispers at night, and old memories haunt her sleep. An ominous figure watches her from a distance, a forewarning that her nightmare might not be over. Grace begins receiving cryptic notes. The game's not over. She dismisses them as prank at first, but tension builds when her apartment door creaks open late at night. Her new friends grow concerned as strange accidents start happening around her. She confides in a journalist friend investigating a series of murders linked to cult-like families. Together they dig into underground records and discover disturbing facts about the family's legacy. Fear returns as Grace realizes the ritual may involve more brides, and she might not be the only target. Grace and the journalist trace clues to a hidden archive: dusty files, photos of past victims, old invitations to deadly games. They uncover that the ritual has spread across wealthy intersecting families. A masked party invitation arrives for Grace's friend. Panic sets in. Grace vows to protect her friend, but paranoia and distrust seep in. The nightly threats grow more personal. Footsteps outside rooms, whispers behind locked doors. A chilling voice on the phone declares, "Hide or die." As they dig deeper, Grace realizes the only way to stop the curse is to destroy the original game box used in the ritual. They plan a risky break-in at a wealthy mansion where the box is kept hidden. Inside the mansion's eerie corridors, every shadow looks alive. Tension rises. A betrayal shocks them when someone close reveals dark loyalties. Grace races against time to find the box before dawn. Outside, masked figures begin to surround the house. The ritual is being activated again. Climactic showdown. Grace confronts cult members in a stormy night. Lightning flashes, thunder roars. She smashes the ritual box. Dark energy bursts out, shadows swirl violently. Cultists scream. Masked figures vanish into smoke. Grace escapes the collapsing mansion, breathing heavily, battered but alive. Sunrise breaks. The curse seems over, at least for now. But a final shot shows a new invitation card blowing in the wind, implying the horror may return. Grace and the journalist set traps around her apartment to catch the mysterious figure. Late at night, faint footsteps echo in the hallway, but the intruder vanishes. Cameras reveal blurred, masked figures moving unnaturally fast. A chilling phone call threatens, "Next time you won't hide." Neighbors begin whispering about the family curse. Grace realizes the danger is closer than ever. Someone inside her inner circle could be involved. Tension peaks as a shadow crosses the camera lens unexpectedly. A masked figure follows Grace through dark city streets. Rain slicks the road, reflecting neon lights and distorted silhouettes. She narrowly escapes into a crowded area, but the figure disappears mysteriously. The journalist uncovers an old ritual map connecting several city families. Grace begins suspecting everyone: friends, neighbors, even colleagues. A sudden, cryptic text warns, "The game has eyes everywhere." The fear of betrayal makes every moment unpredictable. Grace discovers a hidden letter revealing the ritual's creator is still alive. The journal details the deadly game's rules and penalties for disobedience. Each clue uncovers a web of wealthy families complicit in the curse. She and the journalist plan a nighttime raid on a mansion linked to the ritual. Masks and ceremonial objects hint at a large-scale deadly game. Paranoia escalates as every step seems observed. They realize the stakes are higher than ever. Survival is not guaranteed. During a quiet night, Grace's apartment is broken into. Items are displaced, and cryptic symbols are drawn on walls. She barely escapes through a fire exit as masked figures surround the building. The journalist tracks the intruders using hidden cameras. Evidence shows multiple attackers. The ritual is orchestrated by a group. Fear grips Grace, but determination fuels her next move. The hunt escalates as the cursed game continues relentlessly. Grace and the journalist infiltrate the mansion at night. Hallways are lined with portraits of past victims, all staring silently. The game box, lies hidden in a locked ceremonial room. Masked guards patrol with calculated precision. They move carefully, avoiding traps designed to alert the cult. Each step raises tension, echoing whispers intensifying fear. They finally reach the ritual room. The climax of their risky mission begins. Inside the ritual room, glowing artifacts emit an ominous light. The game box sits on a pedestal, surrounded by candles and protective sigils. Grace approaches cautiously, feeling the air thicken. Suddenly, masked cult members appear from hidden passages. A tense standoff begins, knives gleaming under flickering lights. The journalist creates a distraction, giving Grace a chance to act. Energy pulses from the box. The ritual is active and deadly. Grace grabs the box, triggering a violent energy surge. Shadows twist and swirl around the room, making visibility nearly zero. Masked attackers rush forward, but she dodges with adrenaline-fueled precision. The ritual seems alive, reacting to her movements. A sudden thunderclap from outside mirrors the chaos inside. She realizes destroying the box is the only way to survive. Every second counts. Failure is fatal. Grace smashes the box on the floor. Dark energy erupts violently, filling the mansion with shadows. Masked cultists scream and vanish in smoky bursts. The mansion begins to collapse, walls cracking and floors splitting. She drags the journalist out as debris rains around them. Every hallway becomes a deadly obstacle course. The curse's power wanes, but danger is still palpable. Outside, lightning splits the sky as Grace emerges from the burning mansion. Rain mixes with dust and smoke, creating a surreal atmosphere. A distant masked figure watches from the treeline. The threat isn't completely gone. Grace and the journalist pause to catch their breath. The city skyline looms, distorted by storm and fire reflections. They realize the curse may follow them beyond this place. Hope flickers, but vigilance is necessary. Grace returns home cautiously, setting up multiple safety measures. She receives a final cryptic message. Next game begins soon. Fear and relief intermingle. She survived, but the terror isn't over. Neighbors whisper rumors of strange sightings around the city. The journalist documents everything, piecing together the full history. Grace vows to prepare for what comes next. The audience feels lingering suspense, knowing the nightmare may continue. Grace and the journalist follow leads to a hidden cult hideout deep in the city. The building is old, decrepit, and covered in cryptic symbols. Masked figures patrol hallways, whispering chants echoing through dark corridors. Grace feels the familiar icy dread of the curse's energy. They discover an underground chamber filled with previous victims' personal items. Every shadow could hide a trap or a cultist ready to strike. Tension spikes as they realize the ritual is far from over. A sudden ambush traps Grace and the journalist in the chamber. Candles flare violently, throwing grotesque shadows on the walls. The masked cult leader steps forward, chanting, as the room vibrates with dark energy. Grace narrowly dodges attacks, using quick thinking to escape. The journalist films everything, capturing proof of the cult's existence. They make a daring leap through a crumbling wall into the night. Rain pours as the cult watches silently from the shadows, promising return. Grace returns to a safe house to regroup, but paranoia creeps in. Even simple noises make her heart race. She feels eyes everywhere. The journalist contacts allies for help and uncovers hidden surveillance cameras in the city. Footage shows multiple masked figures following her since the mansion incident. Grace realizes that the family curse has expanded beyond her knowledge. Determined, she prepares traps and protective wards. The sense of inescapable dread permeates every scene. The final confrontation begins during a stormy night at an abandoned estate. Masked cultists surround Grace and the journalist from all sides. Lightning illuminates the sky, casting eerie reflections on wet surfaces. Grace uses strategy and courage to fight back, toppling key cult members. The ritual box is destroyed, releasing a wave of dark energy dissipating into the storm. The masked leader escapes, leaving a warning: the game isn't over. Grace and the journalist stand exhausted but alive, knowing vigilance is still required. As dawn breaks, Grace surveys the wreckage of the night's events. The city is quiet, but faint whispers linger on the wind. A new invitation card blows across the street, hinting at the curse's continuation. She clutches it tightly, determined to survive and prepare for what's next. The journalist records the scene, documenting the horror for the world to know. The curse may return, but Grace has learned to face fear with resilience. The story closes on an ominous note, suspense for the next installment.